it's incredible to watch how, a segment of the population is being gaslit and being gaslit hard.
Yeah.
TrueAnon was always going to vote for Carney, right? There's whatever it is, 25% hardcore liberal voters, some of them social justice warriors, some of them just people that do not care about corruption. All they care about is their team and power. And so they were always going to vote for Carney. And that under the table baton pass that just worked so well. But there were people, that should have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, I bought the narrative that Mark Carney was going to be elbows up and fighting for Canada. And that narrative, that dream was shattered for those people. A few days after Carney wins, he goes down to the White House and it's, meek. And I think it's interesting because remember Donald Trump once called Justin Trudeau kind of meek and humble. After Trudeau, this is interesting. I'm rambling a bit here, but remember Trudeau had a meeting with Trump and then they came out and said something kind of aggressive in a press conference and Trump went ballistic in Air Force One. Right. They're like, this guy was like a kitty cat in the meeting and now he's playing tough guy afterwards. Yeah. Homie, don't play that. And so Trump went off on, and it's the same thing, right? Carney has the same people around him and, Gerald Butts, Katie Telford, Tom Pitfield, gaslighting Canadians to the hilt that Carney's going to be the tough guy. And that's what happened in the election. We even heard beforehand that the news leaked, I guess, strategically, that Carney had his talk with Trump and said, you're a transformational president. I look forward to working with you. It's going to get a little rough because I'm going to be hitting you hard. I'm going to be like slamming you. And I guess, as much as I followed all that garbage, I mean, I guess Trump probably said, yeah, I understand. And so now we see it. Carney wins. The Liberals are back in power. Nothing has changed. And he goes down to Washington and they'll act tough as they did before and after, but they're going to fold and they have folded because as you and I have said, you can't overplay a weak hand. And the hand has been weakened by successive Liberal governments, not only, but mostly.